Part 1, History of Real Basis Pricing and the Market Chaos Real Basis Pricing System by Market Chaos Solutions Incorporated. In this lesson, you will learn what you need to know to proceed to Part 2 video of Real Basis Pricing, what is the basis to a monetary unit, how did the United States establish the dollar as the unit of account, and a historical perspective of the money of the United States, and finally a briefing on how real basis pricing works. Under the presidency of George Washington, on April 2nd, 1792, the Coinage Act was signed. The dollar was established as the unit of money, 371 1/4 grains of pure or 416 grains standard silver. Under the Coinage Act, the U.S. money of account shall be expressed in silver dollars and units. From 1792 to 1873, the United States was on a silver metallic standard. Major event during that time period was the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. The president at that time was Abraham Lincoln. On February 12th of 1793, the Fourth Coinage Act was signed, establishing the gold standard and demonetizing silver under the presidency of Ulysses Grant. A passage from the Fourth Coinage Act: gold coins of the United States shall be $1 piece, which at the standard weight of 25 8/10 grains shall be the unit of value. The United States operated under an unofficial bimetallic system until the 1900 Gold Reserve Act was signed by President William McKinley, allowing gold to be the standard. A passage from the act read, "The dollar consisting of 25 8/10 grains of gold, 9/10 fine, shall be the standard unit of value." From 1914 to 1919, World War I, many countries temporarily were off the gold standard to finance the war. Britain's abandonment of gold was significant since the pound was the world reserve currency. Britain went back on the gold standard in 1925 at its pre-war parity. France returned in 1928. On March 12, 1933, President Roosevelt issued a proclamation fixing the weight of the gold dollar. On January 30th, 1934, the Gold Reserve Act of 1934 was signed into law. Gold was trading at $35 an ounce, the gold dollar equivalency of 13 7/10 grains of gold. In July of 1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement was signed. The U.S. dollar became the world reserve currency with a basis of 13 7/10 grains of gold, down 46% from its 1900 content of 25 8/10 grains. From 1944 to 1971, the global economic system operated under the gold standard. In 1944, the U.S. had over 70% of the world gold stocks. On August 15, 1971, President Nixon shocked the world by closing the gold window. The U.S. dollar was no longer redeemable in gold, and the start of the present-day floating rate monetary system. The formula for calculating real basis prices is straightforward. Nominal price is the divisible unit, the unit of measurement is the divisor, and the real basis price is the quotient. It's important to note a monetary unit serving as legal tender performs two primary functions. It's a unit of measurement for pricing and a store of value. A unit of measurement for pricing does not automatically qualify as a store of value. From 1792 to 1873, the basis of the U.S. dollar was silver. In the Second Congress, Session 1, Chapter 16, Section 9, dollars or units, each to be of the value of Spanish milled dollar as the same is now current, and to contain 371 grains and 4/16 parts of a grain of pure, or 416 grains of standard silver. If you take out the language of the Spanish milled dollar, it reads dollars or units each to contain 371 grains, 4/16 parts of a grain of pure, or 416 grains of standard silver. The silver content and the dollar were inseparable. In arithmetic, 1 is a unit. 1 unit under the Coinage Act of 1792 was 371 1/4 grains of pure and 416 grains of standard silver. Anyone holding a dollar could, upon demand, redeem it for 371 1/4 grains of pure silver. A passage from the 1900 Gold Reserve Act reads, "The dollar consisting of 25 8/10 grains of gold, 9/10 fine, as established by Section 3511 of the Revised Statutes of the United States, shall be the standard unit of value, and all forms of money issued or coined by the United States shall be maintained at a parity of value with this standard." Anyone holding the 1900 gold dollar, upon demand, could redeem $1 for 25 8/10 grains of gold, 9/10 fine. As a basis for real basis pricing, Market Chaos uses a benchmark Market Chaos unit referred to as the generic January 2004 or MCU GEN 104. The first step to real basis pricing is to choose a reference point. The one selected was January 2004. Values are set all at 1. The basis to Market Chaos real basis pricing is consumer goods and services, a total of 150. MCSI research show consumer buying habits change during deflation phase of the world monetary cycle. Demand for staple and, to a lesser degree, impulse convenience goods held while declines were experienced in all other consumer good categories. As a result, the rate of price change of some consumer goods could serve as a more reliable proxy to measuring buying power. In this lesson, you should have learned what you need to know to proceed to Part 2 on real basis pricing. What is the basis to a monetary unit? How did the United States establish the dollar as the unit of account? The historical perspective of the money of the United States, and a briefing on how real basis pricing works. In Part 2, we'll be beginning the examination of the 4 types of prices. 3 are computed. There are 2 price systems and 4 prices: actual nominal, estimated nominal, actual real, and estimated real. Actual nominal are the prices we have readily available. To arrive at the actual real, the Market Chaos real basis pricing system is used. For estimated nominal and estimated real, the Market Chaos price estimator is used. Begin to chart your course through the global financial crisis today. Take a logical approach to the global financial crisis by becoming a subscriber today. Practice the art of maintaining price stability using real basis pricing on assets and debt. Learn how to account for both monetary forces, debt deflation, and currency inflation on prices. Learn easy-to-use tactics in financial record keeping suitable for the global financial crisis.